I can't hear anything.
I can hear him now. Yeah.
You can hear me? Okay, that's better. We're live. We are live at Spartan Stadium getting ready for Sparta's home opener. This is exciting, and the reason it is so exciting is I just walked out of the rain. It started raining.
Yeah, it's been a kind of crazy weather here today. The sun's been shining, then the clouds came over, sunshine again, and now it's kind of drizzling for game time right now. But hey, any weather right now with some high school football is terrific to be in.
Yeah, I need to kind of introduce ourselves. I am Mark Batchelder, and I've got Jordan Morris with me. And we are going to call this game to the best of our ability. Don't expect much, though. Hey. Yeah, I was in the wrong booth. That tells you how much I really understand about what's going on.
I think we got to give our shout out to Paul Owens and crew up here making this possible. I got to think we're the only high school in the state of Michigan that does live streams like this. I was just talking to some people who taught at Rockford High School, and they said, yeah. I said, we're live streaming the game. They said, yeah, I hear it on the radio. I said, no, we're live streaming the game with a live feed. You can see the football game. This isn't no radio. I mean, Mark, you have a face for radio, basically. So it's just amazing that the crew here can get this, get this set up, and it's awesome.
I appreciate that. Here we got the national anthem coming up. Let's see how the band does here. If you're not standing up at home, please stand up. Nice job by the band.
Mr. Walsh has them in tune at the beginning of the season.
He does. And I complained a couple years ago that they do show up for the first game and they would not be in uniform. These people are in uniform and they look sharp.
You know what? It's great to see. It's great to see you got some cheerleaders. I know we got some football players on the band, just to have a very diverse band that collectively is involved with a lot of Sparta High School. That's nice to see.
It is. It does. Get some people. Like I said, they did an outstanding job. especially this early in the year. I'm sure they've been practicing all summer.
So should we go a recap of, I guess, what Union went through last week and what Sparta went
Yeah,
through last
yeah.
week as they go to the coin toss here?
Yeah, we do have the coin toss coming up. As far as Union, they got beat last week by Ottawa Hills. Is that right?
That's correct, 22-2, and then Sparta traveled to Lansing Everett. And if anyone was around the state of Michigan last Friday, you know there was a crazy storm that kind of made its way through, and they were suspended in the third quarter, and Lansing Everett ended up defaulting the game basically, and Sparta ended up taking the victory 28-7 last week. So Sparta starts off here as 1-0. Grand Rapids Union 0-1, and we expect a great night of high school football.
Yeah, it's gonna be good tonight. We got the Spartans are gonna be receiving, and
we have Nico Verdugo back deep with DeAndre Thomas. I'll tell you what, I coach Nico in football or baseball, and I know DeAndre Thomas. That is a lot of speed back there for the Red Hawks of Union to cover up. So we'll see if they kick it deep to either Thomas or Nico back there.
Right. Yeah, we're getting ready for the kickoff here. I can't really see who's kicking off. It's a short kick. Looks like
Dante Worster takes the, I don't know if you call that a fair catch, kind of catches it, takes a knee right there.
Right. I always like to see somebody like that just grab it and go.
Someone who doesn't get to touch the ball as much as
Exactly.
Dante, grab the ball and just go upfield and get excited about it.
And a lot of times coaches will say, hey, if you get it, you just go down. And it's sort of like, hey, be an athlete.
So it looks like Shaquille Davis, number 17, is going to start off for Spartans.
He's at quarterback, and looks like Verdugo is the running back. No?
You got two wings with Nico.
Yeah.
Nico in motion. Inside counter, DeAndre Thomas up the middle.
Yep.
Gain of about 20 yards on the inside counter.
Okay. Yeah, it was Dylan Tarosky that was the running back.
Yeah.
So we get that's a big play, first down. First and 10. And Spartans, they huddle up, but they get out of that huddle quick. They're in the same type of formation with double wings, split right. And looks like Verdugo off the left tackle. He's going to get about almost 10 yards.
Yeah, I talked to Ethan Zurich earlier in the week, and he said one of the biggest issues for them to be successful this week was getting off to a solid, fast start, and it looks like the Spartans are doing that right now with two gains over 10 yards running the ball. I don't see them kind of changing it up. I think they're just going to continue to run after the Red Hawks here.
Exactly. Looks like Union's in a 5-2.
DeAndre Thomas with the carry. Again, short gain, even a loss of about a yard. Looked like Union was bringing the pressure there, trying to stop the Spartans. See if they come out in a different formation. We've basically been wings behind the tackles with a split out.
Right. That's the first time Union stopped us, or stopped the Spartans. We've got the same formation, only we got split left. Looks like illegal procedure on the Spartans.
Like the far official looks like he's encroachment on a defense, and that's
Was
what
it
it looks like. Yeah, it looks like that's what we got. Encroachment on a
deal.
defense.
Good deal, because I saw two guys moving.
I'll tell you what, the best yards are free yards.
Yeah. That's going to help us out. Makes it second and, 6 maybe?
5-yard advancement takes the ball up to the 34. Takes up second down and 6.
We got, it looks like Sam Kurska's the split end. Happy to see him out. We got that other counter coming this way.
Oh, he's gone.
And, yeah, it was
Nico Verdugo takes it from 37 yards out, untouched. I think a semi-trailer from J&J Orchards could probably make it down into the end zone there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful inside counter. They ran the same thing on the first play, ran the other way, and then they were able to come back and pretty much score easily, like you say.
There wasn't many people. There wasn't many Red Hawks around him, I'll say that.
Right, right.
Looks like the Spartans are going to go for two. Different formation. Got two receivers to both sides.
It looks like Jekyll's just going to run it in himself.
Untouched.
Yes.
Almost like they didn't want.
Which is hard to do in a two-point conversion, going into a spread formation, and he just followed the running back. The running back made one kick-out block and on the D end, and it was easy.
Just like that, Spartans up 8-0. We got 10-18 left in the first quarter. Spartans kicking off to the Red Hawks.
Well, we wanted a fast start, and it looks like we got a fast start.
Casey Sharon, Jacqueline Dakin, Samaya Flower, Jocelyn Garza, Julia Hernandez, Julie Marsman.
All right, who we got kicking for us now? Looks like Tidy.
Number 55, senior Logan Tidy. He's going to do the kicking duties, it looks like.
Yeah, he did a lot of the kicking last year, if I remember right.
Looks like number 32, Pittman, is deep for the Red Hawks, along with a counterpart, number 24, Smith.
Nice high kick.
All
Gives
the
us
way
time
the
to get
20.
down there, and then he drops it. Picks it up, though, quick. That's decent job just getting some yards by Union on that.
I'll say number 12, Darren Wallfield, put his nose right into that guy, made the tackle.
Yeah.
Nice wrap-up drive by him.
Yeah.
Because it always gets a little crazy, when that ball comes out, everyone gets a little excited and swarms it too hard, and that's when you see sometimes that someone squeaks out of there,
Right.
comes around the edge, and kind of takes all the way upfield when it looks like it was not going the opponent's way.
Yeah, we got Union. There looks like they're in Wishbone with one split. And
Outside
just a
handoff.
sweep to the right, and nice block by the split end right there.
Looks like it's going to accumulate to almost a first down or 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 1.
You have senior Jeremy Marble with the tackle on the play. That's a defensive lineman getting down the field. That's what you like to see out of your D lineman.
Yeah.
Take a good pursuit angle, get all the way down the field and make a tackle. Now they're too tight. This is a pure wing T. Inside trap, looks like.
Yeah. Looks like they.
Logan Tidy and
okay.
number 30, Dante, looked like they stuffed that up, but they did not stop them from a Red Hawks getting the first down on their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, so it gives them 1st and 10, 41-yard line.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Red Hawks are in any bit of a hurry to get into the huddle and kind of call play.
After watching their defense the first series, I think they want to take their time.
I agree with you on that one.
We do have double tight, double wing, a little bit of motion, just like a jet, but number 8.
Sam Whitmore on a great
Sam
job
Whitmore.
keeping the edge, going upfield, making them go around him. Looks like a loss of almost 8 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 18 for the Red Hawks. That's a terrific job by him.
It is.
Great loss.
Sam's only a sophomore.
Sam is a sophomore, yeah. He is a tall, lengthy guy.
He is.
I've been picking on him in the weight room a little bit to just put on some weight because he'll be a beast. With the size and height he's got, I said, eat some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and vitamin D milk, put some 20 pounds on. He'll be a force to reckon with.
Right. Get Unions going inside trap, and Spartans are just all over it.
It's like no gain on the play, and that was stuffed up from the beginning.
Really good on the inside for the Spartans.
It's going to be interesting to see what they pull out. Looks like it's about 3rd and 16. Not many plays. We've seen him run the wing tee the whole time, which is not a prolifically passing offense. So we'll see what they kind of come out in formation here. See if they show their hand a little bit necessarily by spreading it out.
Right. Yeah, out of the full house backfield, their trick play is sort of like the inside trap.
Yeah.
And third
You got to be
long.
running the ball to run a trick.
Yeah.
Fumble on the play.
Looks like they were trying to run a counter. Fumble on the play, and it's
Look at the officials saying 4th down, so
Yeah.
it looks like it's going to be Red Hawks ball.
right.
That play didn't look like it was going anywhere from the start. It was kind of people running into the people in the backfield. Not good.
Yeah, it was a counter play, and it looked like somebody. It
Wasn't
almost looked like
listening
a pitch or something. I
Wasn't
don't-
listening in the huddle, apparently.
Yeah. So we got a punt formation, and we got Verdugo, and we got Thomas back deep.
I'm going to be honest here. I think if it gets back to them, it's going to be dangerous. I'm going to say the Red Hawks don't want to punt it that deep and get it to them
Right.
with some room to run.
Yep. We got a one
Oh,
hopper.
we got
and
fake. Oh,
that.
played a lot of football batch in my life, but I can't describe what kind of happened with the punter getting it and then throwing it almost to the personal protector 3 feet in front of him. And interesting
The strategy.
punt.
It was interesting strategy.
So it looks like the Spartans will have 1st and 10 from the Red Hawks 24-yard line and see what they can kind of do with it. And see where they go from here, but
Okay, there's a timeout on the field, and I think they're just
Switching the
ball, I think. The Spartans are coming out. Same formation that they run quite a bit the first series with a double wing, and we're kind of expecting motion. I think if they run that inside counter,
I don't. It's been pretty good to us tonight. 2
Yeah.
times I think we've run it. It's got to be a gain of about 50 yards so far.
right. Do you save that for next week, or do you just go ahead and keep running it?
I don't think it's any secret by now.
Oh,
See,
no, I know that, but
Last week they ran it pretty well against Lansing Everett as
Yeah.
well. So
right. Looks like Verdugo just off the left tackle.
Yeah, it looked
Gonna
like-
gain about 3 yards.
yeah, Jaden Ashley is pulling around trying to lead it through the hole.
Right.
Number 55, Trevor Pitts. Are on the tackle.
We've got Steve Zerks, the offensive coordinator, and
Busen is also the offensive coordinator with
Oh,
them.
they both are?
Yeah, they call plays together. I don't know
Okay.
if one's run manager, one's pass.
right.
Jet
a
sweep
jet
out
sweep.
Logan Tidy leading the way. Verdugo is going to
Verdugo's
go
gonna
in.
be
Oh, steps out
Oh,
at the 6-yard line. The official
Okay.
has him.
we need instant replay. Instant replay. Where's Owens?
Mr. Owens, can we get that
Can
back
we
on
get
instant replay?
replay? Because I think he was in.
They're telling us no up here.
What? We don't have instant replay?
Line actually good enough for a Spartan. First goal.
We're told it's an MHSAA rule. We cannot do replay. We're gonna have to petition the state, see
I
if we
think
can
so
get
too.
something in place
I
at
think
Sparta
they're-
High School.
I don't know if they're just feeding us that because
Oh, looks like are we going overload on the right side? 54 is kind of checking as a tight end over there. It looks like we're going to go right side motion. Kind of jet Jaden Ashley leading up again.
yeah.
Touchdown DeAndre Thomas from 6-yard out.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Yeah, it's almost like they walked in the touchdown and or the end zone and kind of slowed down a little bit right there because there was no one there. So again, they're going to go for 2-point conversions, and again, it looks like same formation.
Yeah,
2 receivers each side,
split.
running back to the right, offset right. See if they kind of
Last time all they did was run the quarterback right behind. Oh, he can do it again.
Same play.
Yes.
Yeah, the Redhawks have to start to adjust a little bit. They had their tackles almost in one techniques, their ends on sevens, and it just leaves a big hole, gaping hole
Yeah.
that you really don't have to do much to get in from 3 yards out.
No, you really can't run that defense on the goal line.
Yeah. Well,
Makes it a little too easy.
you got 16-0 Sparta with 6:34 left on the clock in the first quarter. We have Logan Tidy kicking off deep to the Redhawks down here to number 24 Smith and 32 Pittman. See if they can do something with it to kind of get this Redhawks offense a good field position as they try and make the score a little closer here as we get down in the first quarter.
Yeah, last kickoff, Logan really put the ball up in the air high.
Yeah, got about right to the 18-yard line.
Yeah. And one nice thing about that is it gives your guys time to get down there. This one's not quite as high, but a little deeper. And they do a nice job returning the kick.
Yeah, it looks like DeAndre Thomas made the tackle on Pittman, number 32 from the Redhawks. And it looks like the Union Redhawks will take off at the 31-yard line. First and 10 against the Spartan defense. See what they can muster up.
Right.
This series and drive came out in pure wing T
Right.
last series.
It looks like Dion Farr is quarterbacking for Union. And kind of looks like they're still in the T. Actually, a decent pass to number 9, Caleb Davis.
Yeah, it was defended there by Nico Verdugo. You know, when you split someone out like that in the wishbone, that guy's usually by an island by himself, so he's got to keep everything in front of him. So that was pretty good defense. Yeah, pretty good throw. Just got to catch the ball and execute it from there.
Yeah, it was a little bit behind them, but that should have been caught.
Bat, you know, you get hands on the ball, you got to catch the
you
ball
gotta
here.
catch that. So 2nd and 10 for Union. Looks like number 9 is split out again to the right. Looks like Verdugo's going to be all over him. And all we got is sweep left. Number 20 is what? Keandre Anderson?
Yeah, number 73, Justin, I'm going to take a crack at this. Mental Zwick. He's actually a transfer student from Kennewa Hills that came in new this year. Made the tackle with DeAndre Thomas. So I have had the pleasure of having Justin in class. That's a terrific kid. Talk about a student coming into a new school and just acclimating with it well. He's came to Mock Rock, homecoming, flow, meetings, met new friends. So it's never easy for a new high school kid to come into a new school and acclimate that well. So he's done it terrifically, and that's I think an acclimate to our Sparta school as well.
Yeah, they got motion with all it is a dive right up the middle by the fullback.
Yeah.
One thing I like about him, he's an 11th grader.
He's a
junior.
And you know what? He's got those forearm pads on that you see in the old school film sometimes to hide the ball.
Yeah.
So he got it on one arm. He's got the neck pad rolling.
Yeah.
And Union Redhawks go right up the middle. I don't know if that's the greatest choice against the Spartan defense.
No.
We'll see what we get with the punt formation. I'm going to say it again. I think if they kick it deep to DeAndre or Nico, it could be trouble if they get some space out there.
I would agree. It's a decent kick.
Ooh.
DeAndre runs. It's a good return.
Yeah, it looks like he caught it at the 40, got down to the 40 of the Redhawks, about 20-yard return. Take that any day of the week.
Right. But the thing is, take a look at our field position now. We're getting the ball at the 40, and they've been getting,
We started our last drive probably at the 22 after the botch. I don't know if you call it pump fake attempt, but that's what we'll call it for now on. It looks
Yeah.
Like Sparta's going to come out in the spread.
Yeah,
two
we got
on each
double
side.
slot.
Offset running back to the left.
And Jaquel's he's gonna
Logan.
keep it himself. And I've said this several times. I just love the way he runs the ball.
Downhill.
He runs it downhill. He looks more like a fullback when he's running than a quarterback, but
Yeah, getting to watch him in the scrimmage a little bit. He's a bruiser.
Yeah.
He's definitely thunder when it comes to it, and then we got a little bit of lightning with Nico and DeAndre Thomas in
Correct.
the backfield. So it's a 1-2 punch that I think doesn't matter if it's Union or who you're against, that you're going to have difficulty looking at and trying to figure out, all right, do we stop the bulldozer coming down or the lightning
Right.
coming by us? It's like we got a swing pass to Verdugo out here. Makes a nice move. Got number 10, Sam Kurska blocking for him out there. Kind of looked like a weird play. You had number 6 behind Dylan. You had him behind
Krosky.
Verdugo. So I wonder if it was supposed to be a swing pass to him with Verdugo and Kurska blocking. Just kind of look.
it
bit odd.
was a little strange. I want to see Trotsky get the ball. He's a 10th grader, and I think he's got a little bit of speed. And he kind of left Sparta, and he's back. So it's kind of nice to see him back.
Well, when you build facilities like this, wouldn't you want to come
Oh,
back?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Second year of our facilities here are just amazing.
Yeah. We got double slot again, second down, about 4. And Jaquel's going to just run the ball, and great blocking.
Breaks a nice tackle.
Yeah, he's going to run over a lot of tackles.
I tell you what, it ain't going to take him one guy. You're going to have to
No.
gang tackle him here.
Yeah. Yep.
Looks
And
like
that's-
I tell you what, you had Jaden Ashley and Jarowski again leading up there for him. I will say it doesn't seem like we're getting hit in the backfield or 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. I
Right.
mean, they're not being touched. I mean, I think you can close your eyes and just point to a play at this point, and it's going to
it's
give you
going to
yards.
go. Especially when you get Jaquel Davis in the secondary against those cornerbacks, and he's twice the size that they are.
Yep.
And
Ashley and
he's
Transky
going to
up
run it
again.
in.
Got some laundry on the field.
Yeah.
Looks like 57, Ethan Zurich might be the culprit. It was right by him, and he was on the ground. It kind of just looked like guilty by association right there. We got holding on the offense. But that was a new formation. We had trips right, slot left.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, they'll place the ball approximately.
But kind of the same play. Jaquel kind of up the middle.
Right.
On
Let's
the
make it a little bit more interesting. We got first and 18 to go here. So
Go back to double wing, slot right.
Yep. Timeout by Union. They want to talk some things over here.
Yeah, I think they're in a good opportunity because it's first and goal basically at the 18-yard line. I think they feel like they got a solid chance at stopping the Spartans here.
Right.
business resources in print and online for a variety of different
I kind of thought I saw maybe the inside counter coming again on that last play
social media
before they
strategies
called timeout.
all sizes. Learn how they can
That was my guess.
grow your audience and influence. Calling 616.
Well, it's your first year of retirement here, Mark.
Yes.
How's it treating you?
It's like I went on summer vacation and it just hadn't ended. I'm still waiting for somebody to call me up and tell me, hey, you're supposed to be somewhere.
Now that's nice. Now I hear you're moving, right?
Yeah.
So you're
Yep.
moving closer to your son. That's a broadcaster,
Yeah.
sports broadcaster. Is that the
Yeah.
correct terminology?
I would rather have him doing this than me.
Must run in the family a little bit, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, we're going to be moving closer to him, and we get a couple of grandkids, so that'll be fun.
That's awesome.
All right, we got the double wing, and I think DeAndre's going to go motion.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
we're
like
going to throw it.
late
Oh,
curriculars.
there we
Looks
go.
like we're gonna get a personal foul after the dead ball. Looked like at the beginning, it looked like the Red Hawks had jumped off sides with the motion.
Right.
But was he persuaded by a Spartan moving a little bit? That's going to be the question the officials are going to have to ask themselves.
Yep. Now that we were going to throw the ball right there. I kind of wanted to see that thing go through because we haven't had to throw it at all.
No reason to use it. Looks like Mark Chapman, the head coach of Sparta, is talking with the official as he's announcing it. Looks like we got encroachment on the defense, and then probably dead ball foul, personal foul on the Redhawks as well. Those are both going to be not half the distance, right? You have to be inside the 10 to be half the distance, or is it the 20? That's half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, that's going to be, well, I don't know if they're going to mark a 5-yard off. Are they going to do both? Because one was dead ball.
Looks like they're going to bring us all the way down to about the 6-yard line. They're marking it. So
Right.
Union's holding penalty, it's not really going to pay off. We're going to be right inside the 10-yard line here.
We got the double slot again. And
7-yard line, it'll be first and goal.
right now we've just been running off. They're doing the same thing. Oh, my. That's a big hole.
Yeah.
Offensive line, give them credit. They've been blocking.
Yeah, we're getting into some extracurricular activities, it looks like, down in the end zone.
Yeah.
So that's never good.
No, I think Union's getting frustrated.
As they should, as they probably will.
Yeah. From what I've heard, they have an unbelievably tough schedule. So
Yes, I think they have Muskegon Big Reds on their schedule, Muskegon Morris Shores on their schedule. So they have a tough lineup in front of them after they face the Spartans, who are currently up right now 22-0. And I imagine we're going to go for 2 here again as well.
Right.
Got a personal foul on the Spartans. That I will imagine will be enforced on the kickoff, but they can choose it to be enforced on this play as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Redhawks coach does on this, if he wants to move them back since we've been going for 2,
Right.
or if he wants to do it in the kickoff. And it looks like they're going to choose to do it on the kickoff. Well, like you said earlier, hopefully improve that field position starting off, as it's a humongous factor when looking at high school football game.
Yeah. They've had horrible field position with their drives, and Sparta's really had great field position. So that's something that they'd like to have change. We got the double slot again. Are we just going to run it up the middle again?
I'm no psychic here, but I'm going to guess Jaquel off the right side.
It's been good. Oh, we got a little motion. We're going to get. Oh, nice job.
Tarowski gets
the ball and gets stopped. So got to give Union a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, it seemed like the motion in the backfield was a little off timing. That threw off the play a little bit.
The timing was a little bit off, but not, first game. It's going to be or second game, I should say.
So Spartans lead here 22-0.
I think.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to thank everyone who gave money for the digital scoreboard so we can have great technology at our game. Go Spartans!
Is taken by, can you tell that, 32?
32 Pittman looks like.
Yeah.
And we were backed up there a little bit. We had to kick from our own 25 because of the personal foul on the on the touchdown. Actually, there was some extracurricular activity. So looks like the Red Hawks get a little better field position here. Looks like they'll be going from their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10, going towards our beautiful mirror down there of home of the Spartans.
Yes. That's. But the thing is, they the first play that they ran, they come out, they ran a sweep and gained about 9 yards, and since then it has not looked good.
They're going the other direction ever since.
Yeah.
So it looks like double tight, true wing T offense right here.
And we got a pass out here to number 9. Looked like he stepped out of bounds.
Pass complete to number 9, David.
Yeah, number 57 was all over that. Looking at it, Ethan Zurich.
Yeah, that was a nice play by him. Being able to, that's good movement from a D lineman.
Yeah, so he recognized that on the edge right there and went flying out. But you notice as a D lineman when you're running against a wing T and they don't come and fire off and hit you, you know there's something a little up because it feels a little unusual because there's not a ton of passing. And when they step back, you kind of make note of it. And Ethan flew out to the edge and made the tackle.
Yeah. Completed pass, they gained 1 yard, so that's good. We got double wing for Union. Ooh,
it looks like we got 2 in motion right there.
Yeah, we did.
Flag on the play. Positive gain, but I imagine we're going to be going the other direction because of the flag on the field, the legal procedure on the offense here. Looks like it's going to be.
They're going to decline it. Are they going to decline it? Yeah, the
Looks
Spartans, I don't know if they're going to take the penalty or just leave it there.
Yeah, it looks like Logan Tidy came off the field. Kind of looked like a left shoulder right there. Looks like Beth Ragar, our trainer, is checking him out. And he's had some shoulder issues. I coach him in baseball, and he was a solid pitcher for us, but then hurt his shoulder kind of before the season and wasn't able to pitch all year. But it looks like he's pretty frustrated down there. We hope everything's all right, but it looks like number 4, DeAndre Thomas, has in for him at linebacker to replace him.
Yeah. Yeah, they did take the penalty, so 2nd down.
Once again, they try the inside trap, but there's not really anything working there. Our offense looks like you can drive a semi-truck through. It doesn't look like they could even get a miniature bicycle through some of those holes.
Right. It looked like Ethan Zurich again right there.
Yeah, Dylan Side's doing a terrific job. He's playing nose guard for us. Never a great, fun position to play against a wing T offense because you're usually getting double-teamed about 90% of the time when you look at it because they're trying to open those inside holes.
Yeah. Yeah, again, Union they are really just taking their time here.
Looks
trying
like we
to get this first quarter over with.
Got 3rd and 14 on a 35-yard line. Looks like we're going to have a
timeout. Delay game.
Yeah, no surprise there. So, got along 3rd and 19 here. Don't see what maybe Union draw, screen, but I don't know if they really got that in their repertoire. They're going to really pull that out.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not usually out of your wing T teams don't usually screen and.
Kind of looking like a busted play from there. Threw it to 77. That doesn't look like a wide receiver down there.
No.
It looks like an offensive lineman.
Yeah, he threw it to the left or the right tackle, and that's not a good situation. So,
yeah,
we've got to decline this.
All right, I'd like to give a shout out to Evan Gross down on the field. He's getting some amazing shots. We got cameras up in the skybox. We got cameras down on the field. We got cameras in the parking lot. We got cameras in the stands.
They're all over. I have no idea how these people do this.
I tell you what, NBC, Fox, the big networks better watch out. Paul Holmes is coming for
Yes.
you. I think it's called P.O. Productions. We can give him a shout out. P.O. Productions.
Yep. Here we got a punt again. It's a decent punt.
Looks like it's getting
DeAndre's going to try and run it back.
Nico Verdugo.
Verdugo's going to go.
Give him a little space.
Yeah. Verdugo off to the right side, and they had like no contain over there.
I said, give those guys some space. They got top-notch speed when you look at both those guys.
Right.
Probably running some good 40 times, I imagine. Low
Yes.
4.7s at least.
Yeah, I would think so, out of both of them.
You know, one thing I did talk to Ethan Zurich about this week was the ability to get up on someone and then finish. And he said, like he said, 2 keys, starting out fast and then finishing a team when they had them down. So let's see if the Spartans can do that. They basically up 22-0, see if they can get another touchdown and put the lead on a little heavier.
We get another timeout by Union, and
still got 1:22 left in the first quarter.
And
it looks like we are going to go to a ad break here. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 and in the wing tee. It's a tough call. That's a tough call.
Another tackle inside trap up the middle. Looks like Justin, and it looks like we got a flag on the play, illegal procedure by the Red Hawks. I think we're going to decline that and make them punt the ball. And I imagine that's going to be the end of the first quarter as they wind the whistle, and we're going to flat fields here.
There you go. I was going to say, nice first quarter. Where it looks like we're going to be going to the commercial break, which enjoy.
New Tessa secure mounting tapes. Tessa has enhanced their secure foam tape line by adding 2 new products. It is the 52816, which is a medium durometer tape, and the 52814, which is a hard durometer tape. These 2 products complement the existing products, the 52818, which is the yellow, which is an extra soft foam, the 52817, the red, which is a soft foam, and the 52815, which is a medium hard foam. So the 2 new offerings give us a medium durometer in the 52816, purple, and a hard durometer in the 52814 with the green logo. So these 2 products should help complement your existing line and help you achieve your quality objectives.
Okay, here we go again. And we're back. One of the Union's punting again. Kind of a short punt, but DeAndre still comes up and picks or catches it, runs to the left, and gets a good, decent return.
But once again, we're going to be starting in Red Hawks territory. It seems like it's a common theme.
Right.
But it looks like we're going to be at the 45-yard line when going at it.
Sparta will begin their next possession. It is 1st and 10. We're on the 42.
1st and 10. We've got double wing.
Split right. Yeah, it looks like the wings are pointed more forward. Usually they're turned towards, and it looks like DeAndre is right now.
Yeah.
There's the motion. Gonna pass
like
the
we're gonna
ball.
throw the ball.
He's open deep.
Yeah.
A little off the throw.
Right.
I like that we're trying some stuff out here. 30-0. Still need to definitely work your offense a little bit. What do you always feel at this batch? Obviously, calling high school football like you did back in the day. Do you try and work on stuff, or do you try and not show as much to the other opponent that you're coming up against in the future weeks?
I really think with this game here, they want to try a few things. They don't want to make it look bad, like they're trying to run up the score. But you still, next week we may have to throw the ball some.
Yeah, it looks like the rain has started to come down.
Coming
down a little more than what it has been.
Yeah. Oh, nice job by number 63 for Union. Who is that? 63.
Maybe 62, Caleb Smith. You know what? It was a weird. All the offensive linemen released upfield.
Yeah.
And they gave the ball to DeAndre, and they said, "Hey, see if he can make a guy miss or two." It's been pretty easy sledding from there. So maybe a miscommunication play, but it seemed like the offensive lineman released from a jailbreak screen or some sort.
Yeah, we've got double slot again, and wonder if we're going to throw the ball 3rd and 15. Yeah, we're going to throw it, and
DeAndre almost with the one-handed
grab.
Yeah,
that would have been a great catch.
A little behind him with the speed that he shows.
Yeah, actually, it was a decent throw, a little bit behind him. But yeah, they're just hitting the seam.
And a
Hey, we're
rare
gonna-
sight here is
Yeah,
at
we're gonna
Spartan
be
Field tonight. We see the
punting the
punt
ball.
team come out. Looks like number 54 is out the punt. He's not on the. Oh, that's Hayden DeGraff. He's switching jerseys because he's going in between
I
offense and
see.
defense.
Right. I think he's, playing tight end or something?
Yep. Good punt on the right side.
Nice
little bit of a Spartan roll.
coverage. Good coverage by the Spartans. And again, Union had a tough starting position for Union.
Down at the 14-yard line. And that's where the Union Redhawks will start off their drive. That's probably been their worst field starting position of the whole game, I would have to say.
Yeah. Yeah, the Spartans, tried a couple of plays there. And I think that if they had stuck with the first quarter game plan, they probably would have done well. But like you say, I think at this point, 30-0, you're going to try and work on a few things.
Yeah, and it looks like it looks like we had a legal procedure on the Spartans, here, so they're going to back it up.
5-yard penalty, back it up.
See if Hayden DeGraff can get a bigger boot into it.
Yeah.
Pin down the Redhawks.
I think he's
Looks like number
got a little bit of-
65 is a long snapper, Allen Side. Oh, or maybe he just grabbed the football. And looks like number 12 will be the long snapper, Darren Wallfield. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, I've been in that position. When it's raining, it's not a fun job to have.
right.
That's a great snap, too.
Yeah, it was.
Low-level
It's
kick.
a good punt.
The Union Redhawks increased their field position by about 5 to 6 yards.
Right.
So pays off for them in the long run.
It did. One thing that I'd like to see Hayden try and do, he's got the wind at his back. Okay, if you have the wind at your back, you're going to try and get it a little bit higher, so that way the wind is going to help you. Could have been able to take it down to about the 5, but like you say, it's line drive. The wind didn't affect a line drive punt.
That's what I try and do in my golf games on
Is that-
Sundays.
Is that what it is?
Get the ball in the air, fly a little bit, but
Usually.
takes off, goes straight for about 100 yards, and then takes a sharp turn to the right into the
Yeah,
trees.
yeah. Looks like Dante Worster's coming in. He's playing nose guard when he comes in. Not a real big kid, but a big heart. Quarterback's back to throw it. He's going to throw, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Pretty good coverage.
yeah,
Like
it
you said,
was.
with that wing tee offense, there's not many pass plays you're going to run from that. You are
Right.
running the ball.
Yeah.
90% of the time, if you can't run the ball, your passing is not going to be effective. If you're down in the game, it's very tough to come back quick. And the patience of some teams and coaches is not that long
Right.
to hopefully try and come back with. So
Yeah, if you're on a wing tee and you're not able to run the ball, it can get ugly. They're still sticking with the tee, and they've got to. They've
off tackle here.
Yeah,
nice hole.
nice play off the right side.
Number 24 on the carry there is Smith. Right off tackle, actually got a nice hole for once.
Yeah, it was.
In about
They've
7
got-
yards.
It was
And
about
they're
3rd and 3.
gonna get a manageable third down, and that's what they needed to get into from the beginning. They needed manageable third downs. And
Right.
They just really didn't get any. It put them in a situation that they really didn't want to be in all game. So let's see what they can do with a manageable third down here.
The same play the other way.
like-
And he didn't get much.
Yeah, it looked like Nico Verdugo and DeAndre Thomas.
Come up quick,
are out.
didn't they?
Yeah, they're pretty fast. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Stuff that looks like for a no-yard gain, it's gonna be 4th down. Be interesting to see if the Redhawks just go for it, but it looks like they're sending the front crew onto the field.
Right. No, they got the offense on there. They're going to go for it. They're figuring,
Might as well.
we're
Fourth
going to
and
punt the
about-
ball into the wind, into or we're just going to go 4th and 2. We're going to go for it.
You know what? I'd be bringing Thomas. I'd be bringing Verdugo. I'd be bringing the crew right here, 4th and 2. But it looks like we got Laundry on the field again. Looks like we're offsides. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Redhawks.
Oh, sideline.
Oh, never mind. Sideline warning.
That's.
I still
Just
think
the
we bring the crew here. Bring them all.
Looks like they're coming.
They're not going to pass it.
No. And they're not going to get the first down.
Tell you what, I think we have I think we could have listed every defensive Spartan almost on that tackle.
Right.
They were all in there. The Spartans are going to take over on the Redhawks' 29-yard line, it looks like. Once again, Batch, sound like a broken record, but we got a short field again.
It is a short
We're going to
field.
score a lot of points, but we might only have about 200 yards in offense just because we haven't had a long ways to go.
That's for sure. Yeah. So you don't 29 yards, even if you score in one play, it's 29 yards. It's not like you're putting an 80-yard drive together.
See what we get from the offense. Started to throw the ball a little bit last series. Rain has dissipated.
Yeah. Snap. I don't think Jaquel was really expecting it.
Oh, fumble on the play. Union picks it up.
Yeah.
Turnover on the ground.
Yeah. That play was not good.
Looks like number 53 for the Redhawks on the recover, Thornton. Number 7 dislodged it, though, with a great hit, Flowers. That play was a disaster kind of from the beginning. It didn't seem that Jaquel it looked like it caught him off guard a little bit, and that shot past him.
Right. Yeah, I think it surprised him. It came back a little bit hot and a little bit high. I think it was not out of his reach, but I think it caught him by surprise coming back that hot.
Redhawks in Spartan territory first time today.
Yeah. Nice job by
number 6. Dylan Tarosky.
Yeah.
Once again, keeps contained. All the flow's going away from him. Kind of hard not to chase all that sometimes and keep contained, but he did a terrific job by keeping the outside edge.
Well, it was a bootleg, and he wasn't fooled.
No, not at all.
Which was good.
Always a difficult play as a quarterback, realizing that you're hoping that the flow of your running backs will take a play or two, or you could turn around and be face to face with a defensive lineman.
Yeah, I think Tarosky's playing the outside backer on the left side, and I don't know if he's blitzing right there or he just read it.
Dante Worster gets in there very quickly. Looks like he's almost untouched, shot out of a cannon.
The Spartans' defense right now is just penetrating.
And you know what? There is no backpedal. We have about, it seems like 9 people running towards the line of scrimmage on the snap.
Yes.
Kind of no disrespect to Union, but there's no pass game. So they can definitely stack the box with 9 players and definitely get right in there.
So we got third and about 20. What is that? Maybe 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you say, there's no threat in linebackers. They're just coming. So, we got a flag.
Union's going to take their last time out.
Yeah.
Looks like their coach is pretty frustrated with the alignment that they were in, but give credit to Mark Chapman and the Spartan defense for creating that frustration for the Union Redhawks over there.
Well, Spartans' defense right now is really tough. Fast and in the right position, it seems like every time. So
JV team last night had a
yeah,
pretty
how'd
good
that
game.
go?
They ended up taking the loss 28-21 against Holland, but it was a tale of two halves, I'll tell you that. They were up 21-6 going and kind of into the third quarter, halfway through the third quarter. Ben Post, the quarterback, I don't know if it was in the third quarter, he went down
Right.
with an injury, and they could not stop Holland. And Holland ended up scoring 3 consecutive touchdowns and winning 28-21. So tough victory for the JV guys last night, but very hard-fought game.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
A little bit of a pop pass there.
Right, it was. Give the quarterback credit because he saw people coming right in his face, and he just stood right there and going, "Hey, I'm still throwing this thing."
I will say it seems like there's not much blocking going on. He turns around and there's a sea of blue.
Yeah, I thought it was Tarasky, maybe. Is he?
Yeah,
I thought he was
Jaquel
untouched.
Davis, I think, made the tackle on that. Could
Right.
be mistaken.
Yeah, I saw somebody come untouched, and I thought it was Tarasky, and the kid just stood there and says, "Hey, I'm throwing it." But yeah, your passing options are limited with this offense. But they've got 4th and 11.
Ooh, he got there early. Yep, that's definitely gonna be pass interference
Yeah.
there. I think he's beating himself
Boy.
up over that one. He knew that he could have let them caught that, tackled that right in front of him.
Right.
Say he's more just frustrated with himself. But hey, when you're
Yeah.
gonna live and learn on this, you might as well live and learn when you're up 30-0
Right.
against an opponent.
I think the coaches were saying, "Hey, well, I thought he was in the backfield." So it was a big penalty for Union.
Really, only one of their first downs.
Yeah.
Well, that's their second first down
first
after you
down.
jinxed the Spartans
I
with
jinxed
saying
them.
they didn't.
Yeah.
So.
Right. So actually, they got a little bit of drive going here.
Tell you what, Hayden DeGraff and number 12 came up Wallfield.
Yeah.
That looked like it had a little bit of a room to give him some yards, but that sure shut down pretty quickly in the backfield.
And number 12, Darren Wallfield on the tackle.
Yeah. So yeah, because I thought he had some yards right there, but they closed it very quickly.
Yeah, his running back, number 20, almost turned around like he didn't have anyone to block. Kind of got confused on that.
Right.
It's a great job by Nico Verdugo
It was.
keeping the edge
It was.
there's not anyone outside of him. So if he does not get him, that's going to be a big yard or big gain for the Red Hawks.
Right.
But it looks like he comes up limping
Comes up
on
limping.
the play a little bit. He's probably going to be taken out.
Right.
Looks like.
And he was
Brady-
saying he didn't want to come out, so
That's always a big concern, kind of when you get up big against the team, to keep the team healthy and make sure you come out
Right.
injury-free.
Right.
And it looks like Brady Brown, is going to come in for Nico Verdugo at the corner and replace him.
yeah.
No chance. And I don't know if that is that an offensive lineman again, but
Oh my.
nope, 33.
Oh,
the
yeah.
running back. He
He's
didn't have
the running
much
back.
room
I think
back
he's a
there.
fullback.
Torres is on the reception from number 3 far. And I'll tell you what, they're not giving him much time. He turned around, and
Right.
they were right on him.
There's so many guys that come flying through unblocked. How he found a receiver.
I'm going to kind of predict the future and say there might be a pick 6 in the future if they continue to throw the ball because, no
Right.
discredit to Farr, but he turns around and he's got to get rid of the ball, and just seems like there's going to be a mistake made and someone's going to be the culprit of running the other way.
Yeah. So we got 4th down and about 6 yards to go. See if they can keep the drive alive. Again, it was-
Completed the pass somehow between
Completed the
two
pass.
receivers or two defenders.
he didn't get to the first down though. That was a great catch, great run.
Great effort.
But yeah, the Spartans were able to stop them short of the first down, so they're going to be able to take over. And really, the score is second quarter is 0-0.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
So,
expected that after the 30
right.
to nothing. But Spartans have 2:34 here left in the second quarter. They're on their own 23-yard line. See if they do something with it.
The last couple of drives the Spartans have not been good. The fumble and then I had to punt it. So it'd be nice to see them put together something before the half. Perfect time to run your 2-minute offense right here. Looks like Jekyll's got the ball. So it's second down, about 5.
Yeah, it looked like you ran into 53. Jeremy Marble there.
Yeah.
They kind of got
Yeah, he
tied
did.
up with each other.
Yep.
So
I think what we want to do, though, is, like I say, this is the perfect time to run your 2-minute drill because you're going to need it sometime during the year.
yeah, and they got 2 minutes left. They got 3 timeouts, so
Right.
they got time, but they got to kind of be in a little bit of a hurry mode.
This play here has worked all night long.
That's a
Oh,
great
great tackle.
by Pittman.
Yes.
Running back on the opposite safety here. He came up, and he was smart. He took out Jaquel Davis at the legs. Wasn't trying to chest him up. And it looks like it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Spartans. But
Right.
it looks like we're kind of in no hurry
Yeah.
to kind of put any
That's-
points on the board. Looks like we'll probably just take it in the halftime. And you gotta think that on the mind of Steve Zurich and Mark Chapman, we've got 2 guys that have kind of already went down. Doesn't look like too serious of injuries, but kind of keep on a game. Their injuries are probably in the back of their head right now.
Well, it could be. Yep. And I'm sure Verdugo's a big part of their 2-minute package.
Looks like we're gonna. Sparta took a timeout. Got
Timeout.
1:03 left. Looks like they're gonna talk it over and see what they want to run here, because they definitely don't want to give the ball back with a little bit of time with the Red Hawks. But
this timeout, like I said, we just didn't look like we were real organized right there. So get everybody on the same page.
now talk about your son again. Now he was over in San Francisco or the Golden Bay Area or the Bay Area,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He was
he
covering
was.
the Warriors.
Warriors, he was actually doing the pregame, postgame for the San Francisco Giants, the baseball team.
So you got a new job in Connecticut?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of horse racing. Tomorrow he'll be on NBC or NBC Sports, one of the two, doing the horse racing. So
Well, hopefully you can compete with your broadcasting skills.
yeah, I can't see it, but
Oh, Flake
There we
came in
go.
from the sidelines.
that's
though.
too bad,
It looks
'cause
like he's gone.
DeAndre's
though.
going to be gone. That is a great run. Actually, well blocked, but I have a feeling that they're going to call some type of
If it
holding.
stands, it's going to be a 74-yard untouched touchdown for DeAndre Thomas. But as
Yeah.
it looks, the referees are staying on this side of the field. So
Right.
looks like we got a
Holding.
black in the back
Was it?
on Sparta. So that is a
That's a
pretty
shame.
big buzzkill right there when you look at it for DeAndre running all that way. I've always wondered, never got to run the ball in high school or anything, but I always wonder what it feels like to run all the way down. And we kind of saw the flag from the beginning, and we
Yeah.
knew it was probably coming back, but
Right.
he thought he had a touchdown the
Yeah,
whole way.
it's
so.
disappointing you run all that way and then you turn around and look back and go, okay, jeez. That was just for practice.
So that's going to move the Spartans back all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks
Yeah.
like they're probably going to have 3rd and 13.
Right. With that type of speed, though, as far as your 2-minute drill, it's sort of like, well, it didn't take them 2 minutes to run there.
Same play batch? What do you think?
I don't know.
He's going to have to come to the short side, boundary side if he
I think
comes
they
in
can run that
motion.
seam pass. They seem to like that seam pass. No,
Not a bad
gonna
call.
going underneath, crossing right underneath.
And it looks like he's going to get to the 27, so we're going to be about
yeah.
29. We're going to be a yard short. It's
Yard
gonna be-
short.
You know what? With the way the defense is playing, you might as well take the chance.
You think so?
I might as well. You got
They're
2
gonna punt
timeouts, 4:40.
Yeah, I'd like to see DeAndre with a little bit more awareness of how far he has to get, because he could have put his shoulder down and easily got it.
Yeah, it looks like
the
that
first
play was
down.
kind of designed for that. They looks like they took all 4 receivers, ran them deep,
Right.
and kind of ran DeAndre underneath. We got Hayden DeGraff back to punt
Yep.
here.
Well-designed play. Hayden's going to
Comes
punt
off
the
the
ball.
side of the foot, and that's not going to be a very long kick. Looks
No,
like they're going to mark
no.
him out at the 40. Nope, backing up to the
40.
42. 44.
Keep backing
He's
up.
doing
There
the
you
shuffle
go.
back there.
Yeah.
So, once again, Redhawks will start in Spartan territory
Right.
for the second time in a row. See if they, 39 seconds, not much field to go. See if they can get something and work with it a little bit before we go into the halftime.
Yeah. And like you say, this is a tough offense to just come out and just say, hey, we're going to throw it. Because it's, based on a running game and play action passing. And
Yeah, I'm surprised. Usually teams these days have that wing T, and then they have this kind of spread offense they'll go to. But
Mhm.
looks like Union sticking with the T.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh. That was intentional
So-
grounding. I got to give the quarterback a break on that one, because
think-
I might have done the same thing.
I think you give him a pretty good A+ on that, because he's been throwing it up in the air.
Yeah.
And I think the coach over there in the Redhawks said, stop throwing the ball up.
Yeah.
So I'd rather take the penalty, probably take a knee the next few times, and
Right.
kind of go into the halftime and regroup and see what they can do and figure
Yeah.
out and work on.
He had like 4 people right in his face, and it was like, okay,
Well,
I'm just throwing it in
I think
the
I'd
crowd.
tell him to stop. Hey, if we run a pass, you can stop faking the run.
Right.
Get your head up on a swivel. But I think he only had number 9 on a route there. So
Yeah.
there was.
Yeah, he's definitely their best receiver, is number 9. So we've got second down and like forever. And I think they're going to run an inside trap. No, I'm going to throw it again.
Fumble on the play. It looks like maybe Ethan Zerk got it. Maybe we'll have to see.
Yeah,
It's going to be second down. Looks like
Third.
Union
third down.
covered it. And I would say they're going to let this run out. But once again, Mark, you have a quarterback that's getting pressured hard, getting 0 time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Khalil Mack is going to get Aaron Rodgers,
Right,
and you're faking twice to a running back. You're giving 2 fakes,
right.
and
And-
he needs to drop back and just
Yeah,
get there.
and
So,
that's their offense. They don't even. I don't even think they have a play where he just drops back.
yeah.
you
So
know?
it's halftime here. Spartan Band is going to come out and have some halftime entertainment after the football team has racked up 30 points in the first quarter.
Right. First quarter was awesome.
So 0-0 in the second quarter. So I think as a coach for the Redhawks, you got to kind of take that and use that as a moral victory going into halftime and say,
Right.
hey, we need to build. And the Spartans are going to get the ball back when we return from kickoff after these announcements, an advertisement, as I'm told right now.
There's no better way to understand the subtle differences in the quality of a product until you try it out for yourself. The Kubota was very comfortable.
I did like how the Kubota felt more balanced and stable. Kubota's quality, I'll stand behind a Kubota tractor anytime.
Feel the Kubota difference for yourself at your local Kubota dealer.
Van Hydraulics Incorporated, machining and fabricating, your industrial mobile hydraulic repair facility. When it comes to industrial, commercial, or mobile machining, fabricating, and welding, we are the authority.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the halftime performance of the Sparta High School Marching Band. Tonight, the band will perform part of their 2019 marching show titled The Times They Are A-Changin'. Sparta High School Marching Band is under the command of drum majors Skylar Koroff, Abby Scott, and Taylor Smith. Drum majors, is your band ready? At this time, we ask those in the audience to respectfully enjoy the halftime performance of The Times They Are A-Changin' by your Sparta High School Marching Band. Right here at Spartan Stadium on September 14th. again, I'd like to thank the parent volunteers, the staff of Sparta area schools, and of course the community and their continued support during the season and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the Spartans, your Sparta High School marching band.
Huh? Yeah. I don't know if they're done with it.
The band?
No, I don't.
East has defeated Detroit Frederick Douglass by forfeit.
Superintendent Pete Bush, we are so glad that you're here with us tonight. We've got a little time between the band and the football game. Tell me some of the great things that have been going on at Sparta High School and things that you're looking forward to on the horizon, especially in November.
Well, it's certainly been a great start to the school year at all of our school buildings, so we've been very happy with the kids, and they've come back, and our staff, and so it's been a fantastic start. Tonight's a beautiful night, even with a little bit of rain out there, but it's still a nice night for an opening game of varsity football, so we're enjoying that as well. And we're just looking forward to a great fall, this year.
Excellent. So I see that across the way we got some brick and mortar going up and some holes that were opened up, and now we've got stuff going on. Let's talk about some new exciting construction here at Sparta Area Schools.
Well, last November we broke ground on our new middle school, so it's really been about 10 months already in the making. And for anyone that's been around, you can see the second story and the roofs are all on, and it's really starting to look like a school. And by June or July next summer, we hope to have that project complete, and we'll be open next fall for the 2020 school year.
Wow, next fall. Excellent. Well, very good. It's always fantastic to have you here. Our play-by-play and color commentators have come back in. I thank you so much for your support, for the way that you've led this school district. As someone who works here, I want you to know that it's been a real pleasure working for you.
Well, we really appreciate all you do as well, Paul. It's a great group that you have up here.
Thanks
and
a lot.
It's a great service we do for our community, so thank you.
Fantastic. All right, Coach Batchelder, Coach Morris, we're ready to hand it over to you. Your big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. All right. Very good. We're going to cut to a commercial here in a second, and we'll get started with some second half action.
Our mission at Choice One Bank is to provide superior service, quality advice, and show utmost respect to everyone we meet.
Many people look for changes in their lives, whether it's buying a house or even starting a business. We at Choice One Bank will be with you every step of the way.
The thought of having superior service, quality advice, and utmost respect appeals to many people.
We are Choice One Bank.
Go Spartans!
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Armach. Hey, thank you, Armach Mechanical, for what, like 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armach.
Well, thank you, Armach Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armok Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
Looks like we're back for the second half. Scores 30-0. Sparta's up.
Spartans will be receiving the ball as well. Or will Redhawks? No, we started off scoring the game, so Redhawks will be receiving the ball for the second half.
Right. One of the things that's a little disappointing to me is I just saw Verdugo coming out on crutches.
Yeah.
So that's not a good sign. I know that Tidy was banged up the first half.
Yeah, I will be shocked if we probably see him in the second quarter, or the second half. The kid's a competitor, but when looking at it, looks like, yep, here he comes. He's no shoulder pads, no helmets. Looks like he's probably done for the night.
Yeah.
Along with Nico Verdugo, and hopefully those are just some preliminary kind of cautions to make sure they don't get injured any farther.
Right.
And that they play next week. Obviously, those two are a pivotal part of the Sparta football team. Logan Tidy's, since freshman year, has been playing on varsity. Nico Verdugo, I had the pleasure of coaching a couple years ago on JV football, but he's been a 3-year starter on varsity football here. So those are two key assets that we definitely need to be successful this season.
Oh yeah, for the rest of the year, we've got to have them healthy. So I'm hoping that it's a weekly, hey, just take it off the rest of this week and come back next week. But we are not doctors, and I know it's Verdugo's got an ankle injury, and Tidy's got a
left shoulder.
Yeah.
Looked like he was dragging. So, well, hopefully you enjoyed the halftime festivities by the band, Mr. Walsh. Great program. Hopefully you enjoyed Mr. Owens and Pete Bush.
Yeah,
updating us on the new middle school over there.
We leave the booth and somebody tries to take over our job. Owens, he's going, hey, he can do this better. And
looks like number 10, Sam Kurska, is going to kick it off for us. Looks like Pittman and Smith are back at the 20-yard line for the Red Hawks to get the second half here started.
Yeah, they've done a decent job with returning. Great kick by Kurska.
Great placement, good height.
It was.
Pittman takes it up, finds a little seam.
Oh.
Got some flags on the play behind, but.
Very nice return. I think it's coming back. That's kind of a shame for them because it was such a good return.
Pittman made some moves for himself. Duke talked about 3 Spartans, but it looks like we have a Leo block in the back. Looks like it's coming back. Flags on the 14-yard line, so that's definitely going to put them pinned back, and that's definitely not the way the Red Hawks wanted to start off the second half.
No, but the kick was great.
I think we need to talk about that. Great height, great distance, great, the hardest
location.
of that? The location. I tell you what, to kick that down outside between the numbers and the sideline and to keep it in bounds so it's not a penalty, great kick by Sam Kurska, the senior, number 10. Another kid who came out for football that hadn't been out in a couple of years.
Right.
I tell you, if you start winning, it's a little bit of contagiousnness. So.
Yeah, he's such a good kid too. You had him in baseball playing second base, right?
Yes, very awesome second baseman. Great defensive, good stick, not powerful, but he could just locate spots.
Yeah, he's got good hand-eye coordination. He does. So Union taking the ball at the 5-yard line and going absolutely maybe 1 yard backwards.
Yeah, it looks like we got a new quarterback for Union, Tommy Stevens, number 2. Looked like the old Granville snowplow offense where they kind of toss it and the quarterback becomes a lead blocker in the scenario. So it looks like that's what they might go to and change.
Yeah,
to give their quarterback some time.
Deion Farr played the first half, and he's a 10th grader. And then this Tommy Stevens is a 9th grader, a freshman. So they've got 2 young kids trying to run the show, and it's...
Yeah, to our viewers out there, Union football only has a varsity football team. So they have 9th through 12th graders. And look at their rosters right here. They have 7 seniors and about 7 juniors, and the rest are freshmen and sophomores. So very young team.
Yep.
For the Redhawks.
I got an unbalanced line over here, wasn't it?
Yeah,
To the
gets
left.
around the edge.
Number 20, great.
So Anderson takes the carry, gets around the left edge. Looks like he had some room, but it looked like Hayden DeGraff cut him off. And it looks like he got about a yard.
Right,
on the
got that yard that they lost back. So it's about 3rd and, 10?
From their own 6, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
3rd and 11, about their own 6. The back up. Here comes Stevens in with the play call. See what the Redhawks kind of try and get going right here. But be interesting to see if they pass Stevens here. Freshman in the game for the first time.
Right. So he is going to, he went back to throw it, but then decided, hey, I'm going to run. And
Tell you what,
looks
fought,
like
broke
lost,
a few tackles.
Yeah, he lost a couple yards.
It's like you're going to be backed up on their own about 2-yard line here. It's
Right.
going to be about 4th and 15. Looks like the punt unit's coming on.
Right. This is a tough spot for the punter, isn't it?
It's never fun. Snapper has to adjust the snap because it's usually shorter now. Kicker has to get it and get it off. Everything's just kind of thrown off. But like I said before, it looks like we only got DeAndre Thomas back for us. If he gets it to him with some space and he gets the edge, I'm waiting for one. I've been calling it all night. I'm waiting for him to bring one back to the house here.
Yeah. Punter did a nice job getting it off.
Looks like he kicked out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Kind of broken record here, Spartans. Starting
Great
Union.
field position, isn't it?
Red Hawk territory. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
For the
It
Spartans.
looks like Jaquel Davis is kind of limping a little bit.
Yeah, and you start the rain's coming down here a little bit. The cameras have the plastic on it. It's just been kind of one of those nights where it's been good, bad,
Right.
good, bad, kind of going back and forth.
We've got double wing. Looks like Wallfield is in for Verdugo.
Number 12 gets the carry,
that's
Darren
Wallfield.
Wallfield.
Yeah, he came in for Verdugo, and he's going, it looked easier when Verdugo was doing it. Had a lot of success on that left side, but Union still kind of stiffened their defense up a little bit.
Maybe adjust it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got double slot and 2nd down about 11. Going to be just a sweep, jet sweep with DeAndre Thomas. Looks like he's going to, did he get in the end zone?
Looks like they're going to
I think he got in the end zone. Great play.
He's down. He's down on the ground now too, though.
Is he? That was a great job, just trying to stay in bounds, and we cannot afford to have him down.
I will say, while they go check on DeAndre, he cut the corner. I did not. I tell you what, every time you don't think he can get there, that kid flew by and just sliced.
He can turn it on.
That corner. Looks like we lost power here in the booth.
Somebody shut the lights off on us. How did we do that? It was a tape. All right.
So DeAndre
We got lights again.
is up. Looks like he appears to be all right. Hopefully just the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, how did he get the corner there? That's just a whole lot of speed. And I think it kind of surprised Union because they thought they had him, but he just turned it on. When they shoved him down into the end zone, looks like he's not moving really well. Walking like I do, I think. That's pretty much the way I walk.
Sparta's up 36-0. Looks like we're going to go for a 2-point conversion. I'm no Tony Romo, but I'm going to guess it's going to be Jaquel off the right or left side.
I'm saying the right
here.
side. He's going to go right behind Tarosky. Tarosky's going to kick out the end.
Oh, 75 blew up the play
Nice.
right there. Great play
Good
by
job by Union.
Rodney McFarr on that, getting in there and kind of blowing it up.
Yeah,
And,
it was.
He might have thought the same thing we thought, though, here in the booth.
He was
I
guessing
think
the
this
play.
guy's going to the right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stop it. So,
Yeah.
Sparta 36, Union 0, 8:09 left in the third quarter. Looks like we'll probably see Sam Kriska come out here and see if he can get another good directional high, long,
Right.
and great location of a punt as the rain basically comes down from the west to the east, falling on the Spartan field. This looks like it's getting a little thicker. I don't know if you feel that same way.
It looks like it. I don't know how it's doing with the people in the stands.
Looks like the Sparta faithful are still staying. Got some umbrellas popping up left and right.
Score is 36-0, which means that after this kickoff, we're going to start probably the running clock because we got the mercy rule at 35. And
Great kick by Sam Kurska. Lands at the 2 and bounces straight up, so they have to take it out.
Oh, nice
Number
job
6,
by
Cooper
6.
Powers. All right, that's Dylan Tarosky. Excuse me.
Dylan Tarosky. Yeah, that was great.
Great speed down.
Great coverage. You can't ask for a better kick right there. Something to die. Now, if the ball goes into the end zone, high school cannot run it out.
Exactly.
Which means that if you can drop it at the 1 and 2 yard line, they have to run it out.
You couldn't ask for any better kick.
No.
If you're trying to pin someone down. Yeah, like Coach Batch said, we only stop for tips, which is turnovers, I think it's timeouts, turnovers, penalties, and certain amount of things that we only stop for. Other than that, the clock will all run.
So the second half should go by fast. And Union, they're most likely just going to run the ball.
Yeah.
Number 24, Smith, the ball carrier.
Looks like I got 2-yard loss on the play. Looks like Darren Wallfield on a nice tackle. Union our carrier Smith carrying the ball for the Red Hawks.
Okay, it looks like DeAndre's down here on the sideline. Looks like a right hip.
You know what? We
injury.
should talk to Mr. Owens. We might need a sideline reporter.
Yeah, where's a sideline reporter?
Might need to get a third in here to figure this stuff out so we can get live reports.
Right.
Oh,
nice.
that guy squeak out of there.
Yeah.
Is that Stevens?
I think so.
He hides pretty well. He looks like he's about 120, about 5'6".
Yeah, we don't have sizes, do we? We don't have sizes, but he's not a real big kid. He's only a freshman, and that was a decent job just to get back.
Kind of didn't see anything, and then I saw he squirted out of there.
Right.
So.
And you got to give this Union team a little bit of credit because they're young. They are young.
They're young, and some of these guys, this is their first high school, football.
Right.
Probably some of their first high school action this game.
Right.
With a tight one last week against Ottawa Hill, some of the backups maybe didn't play, but with the score being the way it is, they're probably going to give some of those guys those chances as well.
Right.
So we got 3rd and 11 for the Red Hawks on their own 11-yard line.
And we do have unbalance this way.
Pass.
And he's gonna
not much room.
Nice.
Shifty.
He's got some mobility.
Yeah.
I think he keeps working at it. Might be pretty good.
I will say the one thing Union did finally was he just dropped back. There was no faking to any running back. So he had a good, quarter of a second, half a second to kind of look downfield before the Spartans defense was on him.
They're going to bring back the punter, and it's always been a good experience watching them punt the ball. We got somebody deep. It used to be Verdugo. It used to be DeAndre Thomas, and they're both on the bench with injuries. So who do we have back there?
Number 18, Brandon Wilcox.
Wilcox.
Another senior.
Yeah.
Decent punt. Looks like Wilcox is going to let it
He's gonna
drop.
let it
We got
bounce. It
like
does.
Yeah, it's not good when you got the wind blowing against you with the rain.
Right. Yeah, they're backed up, punting into the wind, and that's not a good situation. But I think we're going to get some other people running the ball. We've had Thomas, we've had Verdugo, but now we're going to get some other people.
Yeah, with the injuries or with the people that have went out with hopefully minimal injuries.
Right.
I'd say we're going to try and keep it pretty vanilla. Looks
Yeah.
like we got number 12, Wallfield back there, number 11, Brown, and still Dylan Turowski back in the backfield with Jaquel Davis at quarterback.
Yep. And we got the inside counter. No, yeah, the inside counter and
Number 11.
11.
Brady Brown.
Nice
with
run.
a great run. I like it.
Was.
Puts his head down, goes at people.
Yep. So he gets his chance to run and takes advantage of it.
Nice game, takes the ball inside the 15, they'll spot it.
So it's going to be first and 10 to go at the 12-yard line. Yeah, I would rather not see Jaquel run the ball.
There's
really
the
anymore.
boy, Dylan Turowski.
Turowski.
Untouched
Right.
up the middle. Finally, good inside trap from both sides. Kind of both sides have been stuffed the inside trap, and Dylan took it
Yeah.
right up the middle, untouched for a
Right.
touchdown. That's good to see the sophomore get into the end zone, get a little taste of it.
It is.
Especially, it seems like he's been blocking all night. And I'm going to go on a limb here and batch and say I think we're going to go Jaquel to the right here for 2-point conversion.
Oh,
see if we can fix the middle part of it. No, it looks like we're going to break our formation here. We're going to go double wing.
Yeah, we got
split right.
Double wing and looks like
Turowski off the midi, but he's met by a slew of Red Hawks. Number 55 leading the charge. Charbet Fritz on it, and that takes us to 2:50 in the third quarter. Spartans up 42-0. Sam Kursko will come on the field. He might as well kick as much as he can from this end because he's got the win.
Yes, he does.
And he's kicking beautifully. So we'll see how much leg he has. If we flip in the fourth quarter and we see him kick from there, see what it kind of looks like.
Right.
But right now he's doing a beautiful job of it.
I've been impressed because he kicked one deep right, and then he kicked one deep left.
Yep.
So it's like he's got some accuracy.
Did you watch the game last night? NFL Packers versus Bears?
I
How'd
did.
you see?
I did.
Defensive battle.
It was. I didn't think the Packers defense was that good, but
No.
they really played well.
Very much so. What do you think of the Antonio Brown saga?
Oh my!
You had the helmet, the feet.
Yeah.
Now you got the fine and all the
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And he's starting. It's like
Yeah, he's Kursko lone line drive.
Oh.
Pegs.
Nice job.
Number 11.
Number 11. Oh,
Fumble.
fumbles the ball.
Right to a Red Hawk.
Right.
Looks like they'll get some pretty good field position.
It's not bad.
They'll start at their own 37-yard line. So that goes to, I guess, kind of into a different conversation of talking about an athlete. When is an athlete, obviously he's an amazing athlete, but when is an athlete too much of a hindrance to a team, an distraction to a team, like Antonio Brown? Obviously we know he's skilled, but when we look at it, does the negative does a good outweigh the negative in that situation?
I think in that situation, they haven't played a game, so they really don't know if it's going to be better
Now
or
his
worse.
last game was 14 receptions, almost
Right.
I think 185 yards and 2
Yeah.
touchdowns. So
Yeah.
it's hard. It's a hard as a
Yeah.
coach and a GM to kind of look at that
Yeah.
and not play that guy with as much money and talent as he has.
Right. The way I look at it, though, if they're paying you that much money, hey, just play the game.
I think a lot of people would agree with you of just playing, and then the other side of that is he's fighting for his rights and what he wants. And
Right.
so you understand both sides of it, but you hope in the long run he's paid to play football.
Yeah.
So that's
Yes.
what he, kind of needs to do when looking at it. But Red Hawks get a nice gain on first
did.
down here. 2nd and 6.
And looks like we've got some
Subs. Looks
some
like number
subs.
6. He's going to sub out for
65.
I think that's a side. Yeah, Allen side coming in for
Coming in, play linebacker.
Dylan Tarowski.
Playing the outside backer on the left side. And so we got to
Outside
sweep
edge.
this side.
Uh-oh. Nice run by Pittman. Kind of shot out of a cannon. Finally had
Right.
some room to run. About a 17, 18-yard gain.
Yeah,
Longest play of the day for
it
the
was. It was a
Red
good
Hawks.
run for him.
And the Red Hawks are in Spartan territory. Got 49 seconds left in the third quarter. And right now, I think if you're the Red Hawks coach, you gotta be thinking we just gotta get something going. Even if they don't score here, a nice drive would be really
Right.
good. More support, but the wind is starting to pick up. It's starting to whip faster and faster. Starting to get a little nastier here at Spartan Field.
Yeah. And I believe we've got
Inside trap.
Farr is back in at quarterback for Union.
Sean Clock popped out of there. Looked like he didn't have much room. Popped out and looks like he got about a 5-yard gain.
Right. They're putting together a little bit of a drive here. There's only like 7 seconds left in the quarter. First quarter lasted forever, and the third quarter was about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we're going to go in the fourth quarter here. 12 last minutes. Like I said, the second half was going to go pretty quickly.
It's going to go by fast.
Yeah.
We've got 42-0, Sparta's on top. They've really looked sharp, offensively and defensively. And to be honest with you, special teams has been good too.
Can't complain. Played 3 facets. If we're getting
Right.
facet of the field, it's usually special teams, but they've been playing good.
I believe we have a home game next week. Is that
home game next week?
Yeah.
We're here at Spartan Field, 7 o'clock. We'll be live streaming with Mr. Owens' crew. Me and Mark will be back against Forest Hills Eastern. It's got to be. It's a must-win for Spartans, I think.
I think so too.
When we look at it, we go into our conference schedule after next week. Allendale's tough. When you look at it, we got multiple opponents that are tough. Looks like we're gonna go to a ad break here. We'll begin the fourth quarter when we come back.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Armok. Hey, thank you, Armok Mechanical, for 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Well, thank you, Armok Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armok Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
All right, looks like we've came back. Red Hawks ran let's say an inside trap, gained about 2 yards. We're gonna have 3rd and 5, 4-ish, coming up for Red Hawks. Imagine it's 2-down territory for them here.
Oh yeah, they've started moving the ball pretty well.
There's Justin again making a mayhem in the backfield. Brady Brown and 53. Jeremy Marble coming up.
Right.
Swallowing up, finishing up the play.
That D
and
tackle.
And then looks like Justin may have taken a shot to below the belt, looks like.
Below the belt.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of in that region walking off. So,
right.
But 3-yard loss by the Red Hawks here. See what they're going to do. Any predictions for the upcoming games tomorrow? We got Western Michigan versus Michigan State. Who you got in that one?
I'm going Michigan State.
I think that's a good prediction. I thought
Their-
Michigan State's defense was stout last
Their
week. but
defense is tough.
their offense.
Yeah, they're a little shaky. They'll be better.
Michigan versus Army. Seems like the Army, Navy, all those schools sometimes.
Those are hard to play because you never see that type of offense, and then all of a sudden that's what you're playing.
Yeah.
And so it's tough. That'll be a tough game, I think.
You got any prediction? Western Michigan, Michigan State score. What do you think you got?
I think State, I think State's going to come out and score some points.
You got any numbers for us?
I'm going 27-14.
Okay. Michigan Army game. See if Shea
Oh,
Patterson
my. Yeah.
can get the offense going. Even
Yeah.
though they put up 40 against Middle Tennessee, but it seemed
Right.
like everyone in Wolverine Nation in the locker room was kind of disappointed with the overall performance.
Yeah. I think that might be a little bit high scoring, too.
We got a quarterback change here. We got
Yeah.
54. You don't usually see that
54.
number at the
54.
quarterback position. Hayden DeGraff.
Yeah.
With the regular Kuru around him.
Yeah. I'm glad
Probably
to see.
Dylan Tarowski with the run, runs into his own guy, cuts to the edge. It's down to about the 35-yard
Right.
line, a gain of about 26 yards.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that they're giving Jekyll a little bit of a break here and giving Hayden a chance to play some quarterback.
That is for sure. As we saw last night with JV, Post went down in the game. They had to have the backup come on at any moment, any play. You need everyone
you never
ready
know.
to go.
You never know. And Hayden's a quality kid, and he's always going to be ready.
Yeah, I say we keep the 54 on.
Yeah.
Even if he throw people off a little bit, they'll never know he's coming at quarterback.
Right.
Nice cut by Brady Brown. He's only going to get a couple on the play, but definitely good run.
Yeah, I think that's Wallfield.
Oh, Wallfield. Brady Brown, I think, is number 11. Sorry about
he
that.
is.
Now, usually, for people who don't know, offensive linemen need certain numbers. They got to be between 50 and 79. Now, is there a specific number for a quarterback?
You haven't seen many 54s?
I've never seen 54s, but you usually get between that about 1 and I would say about 17 range.
Right.
But I've never seen a 54.
No. Yeah, you're not going to see many. You come from the offensive line to quarterback. I know last year he was playing a lot of tight end, but we haven't had many tight ends tonight. So.
No, not at all. Number 25, Jackson. I'm going to do my best shot. This Owinga is out there. Jackson actually, since I think this might, don't quote me on this, but I had for geometry last year, and he went out for football, and I don't think it started off as serious as he thought he was, and he ended up going to morning workouts, and now he's playing and getting in some PT right there.
He's
so
in the game. It's like that's
he's
awesome.
a senior. Maybe Steve Zirk will throw him a bone over there and see if we can get him a reception or something.
Right.
Well, it looks like the Spartans are in no hurry here.
Right. They're just running a little bit of clock. And that's one of those tough situations. It's like,
nice hole.
you have your backup quarterback in there, and you'd really like to see him throw a couple of times because you don't want to get him into a tough ball game or a close game, and then all of a sudden Jekyll goes out, and he's got to come in and throw the ball. It'd be nice to get him a couple of passes.
And I hate to say this, but Hayden DeGraff actually had a knee injury in the scrimmage about 2.5 weeks ago. So his left knee has been injured, and it looks like that kind of is bothering him. Kind of jogged off the field all right, but it looks like he fell down. Looks like it might be cramps, though. Usually when you lay down like that, get off. It looks like he's just stretching.
Is that Kurt? No, who is?
Number 12 looks like
12.
Darren Wallfield going to run quarterback here? Yeah.
What it looks
and then
like.
Dante Worcester in the backfield with Brady Brown and Dylan Tarowski. Everyone getting a chance tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, fumble. Union picks it up, number 53. Nihat Thornton on the pickup.
Yeah, that did not go well there.
Yeah, it looks like we had not taken many reps with each other on that one for sure.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off. Like to see him get another chance, though.
Yeah, looks like the clock's going to continue to run here. We got about 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. Union Redhawks take over. They're on their own 42-yard line. Like I said, this drive is probably more of just trying to get a moral victory, trying to get a drive started.
Get something started, and
once again, common theme.
Right.
Spartans right on them. We got number 65, Alan Side, in there. I mean, they were right on top of them. It's good to see some of the backups get some playing time, though.
It is.
You know, I saw these guys working out in the weight room. I mean, they start in spring of last year, coming in the weight room 3 days a week in the morning from 6 until 7 a.m. Lifting weights, conditioning, getting their bodies ready, going through all of summer, going through all of the beginning two-a-days. There's just, that makes Friday night so much more special.
Oh, it is. You get your chance to get in the game. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to ask you, because I'll give you my opinion. Looks like a fumble.
Looks like it just popped up.
Yeah, it just popped up, and it looks like the Spartans recovered. So the Spartans are going to get another chance on offense. No, I do not like the mercy rules. I don't like it in baseball. I don't like it in football. A lot of these kids come out to practice all day or every day, and then finally you get into a scoring situation where you can get them into the game, and then the clock just keeps flying.
It goes fast.
Yeah. And baseball, it's the same way. It's sort of like, okay, I finally get a chance to get some guys in, and we're only playing 5 innings instead of 7.
Yeah, and I think the number one reason the MHSA put that in is kid safeties. Getting kids, maybe teams that are more dominant than others, they don't want them to be on the field playing each other as long as possible. And with baseball, I can be testified to it. Some of those games run really long.
Oh, they do.
When you do a doubleheader, you start at 4 and you end at 9 until the sun goes down. So that's a long time to be playing baseball. So like I said, I think the number one concern they kind of have is safety and making it. But valid point is some of the BT that some of these guys get is only going to be kind of
It's very limited time.
Mm-hmm.
And they come to practice every day, and they work hard every day. And like you say, the off season, they're still in the weight room, and then they get their opportunity, and then the clock is flying by.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was Dante Worcester on the carry right there.
Right.
It looks like he didn't gain anything. Maybe got to original line of scrimmage.
Looks like DeGraff is back in at quarterback, too.
Yeah. Got some water, some electrolytes. He's all good to go.
He's ready to go.
Wallfield in motion. Dante up the middle.
He's going.
Get
He's
going. Get going.
He's gone.
I love to see that.
Oh,
Dante
yes.
Worcester to the house for 6.
Oh, is he a great kid or what?
He
deserves
kid
that.
Is amazing. I tell you what, I've had him in class. I've had him in coaching him. Just one of those kids that you want on your team, works hard. Doesn't matter if he's starting, doesn't mean if he's third string, he's going to give you everything you got. So it's really awesome to see a kid like that get a carry and bust one and get to the end zone.
Yeah, that hole opened up
beautifully.
Oh, my. The offensive line really played well today. They have been opening up holes that even we could walk through.
Two-point conversion here. Double wing, split left. Brady in motion, gets the ball. Finds a little seam.
Nice
and
cut.
Then he got in.
Nice cut.
No.
Oh, my. How did he not get in?
Official. You could hear some Spartan fans disagree with that call from up here.
How did he not get in? Right.
Yeah. No one's perfect, right, Batch?
Well, we come close. I've noticed that we are not even going to attempt an extra point.
That's going to be interesting in the long run because
I don't know if we're going to need that field goal at some point in time, or
I agree. When you look at it, if you got to come down crunch time to a field goal, a 10-yard line to win a game,
right?
You're gonna want that. I mean, they probably have a kicker to go to, but as you know, there's nothing like live action.
Right. Yeah. give you a couple of shots.
Kurska with another line drive. Looks like
Oh my!
the Union Red Hawk guy is gonna number 11
Number
is gonna
11.
track it down.
Yeah,
Well, and
he got it before it went out of bounds, and it's sort of like I think he'd have been better off if he'd left it,
yeah.
let it go out of bounds.
2:40 on the clock, running clock here.
Yeah, it's gonna
Sparta 48, Union 0.
right.
I believe Union probably has what do you think? 3 first downs, probably 50, 60 yards or less total offense.
Yeah,
Probably even less with the
who's
set.
our stat guy, anyways?
I
Don't
know.
we
No
have a stat guy?
We need a spotter. We need so next game we need a sideline reporter and a stat person
Right.
up in the booth.
Yeah.
Or we can continually make them up.
We're just making stats up. Except for the score. We can see the score. Everything else is just made up.
So I tell the kids, as long as you're confident, people will believe you. Usually.
Yeah. We're probably wrong on most of these numbers too of players, but we're giving it our best effort.
Yeah. So I didn't hear the Forest Hills Eastern. They were winning at halftime. It seemed like they were beating Hamilton 28-21 at halftime. Don't know what that game turned out to be, but look at it. We had a pretty, I think, tight game with them last year. I think we beat them by 2 touchdowns, but as I said next week, it's a must win.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder
Especially with this 6-win and in business for the playoffs, there's games that you have to win, and that's definitely one of them. This was one of them. Last week was one of them, and next week's going to be one of them.
Just to start off, though, it looks like Spartan's obviously going to start off 2-0 here.
Right.
Redhawks will fall to 0-2 here in about a minute. And kind of two programs kind of going in opposite directions here. Union's going to have to figure out how to combat just running the wing T when they're down.
Right.
And facing even tougher opponents than Sparta and the Muskegon Big Reds and Muskegon Mona Shores.
Yeah, they've got some tough competition coming up, and they're young. And I hope that they do not get discouraged. I hope they just keep on, coming out and playing, doing their best because they are young. They'll get better. But the competition that they're going to be facing
doesn't get any easier.
No, it's going to be hard.
So, yeah, and Spartan's going in the other direction. They'll start off 2-0.
Yes.
Third of the way to that playoff, that magical number 6.
Yep.
They'll play Forest Hills Eastern, and we'll see how it goes. I think Forest Hills runs a little bit of more of a spread type offense.
That's the game right there.
And they'll go from there.
Yep.
So, congratulations, Spartans.
The Spartans.
Bigger thing I think you got to look at is all the injuries we kind of had tonight with our key players when looking at Verdugo, Tidy, DeAndre. That
right.
we hope those guys are all good and they're ready to go, that they're minimal injuries, and they'll be back on the field practicing on Monday and Tuesday. I would say a great job by the staff at Sparta High School. You got head coach Mark Chapman, assistant Steve Zurich, Jimmy Vandenberg, Jeff Crowdery, and then you got JV head coach Nick Ahrens helping down on the sidelines there. So
you got to give a whole lot of credit to our film crew here too, because they've got all kinds of cameras and they've got monitors, and we had no idea what they even do.
I see about 9 computers. I don't know which one to look at. I'm overstimulated.
Right.
I got to take my prescription before I get here so I don't turn ADD every time.
Yeah, so you got to give them a lot of credit. They got this handled pretty well. So
terrific. We will see you next week.
Yes.
Same time, same place. Go Spartans. It's been a pleasure, Mark.
All right, you too.